I'll adjust the aperture a little bit even further, to be even more fair. Ako,
Yes,
first
please.
of all, towards the end, nakita mo na for Trump, this is something personal also. The fact that for him kasi, Zelensky, Hunter Biden, his first impeachment, all of those experience went together. And in fact, there are people, Ukrainian American advisors to Trump who openly said that Trump hates Zelensky because, remember, like, you want to help me with the Hunter Biden thing, and then later on, nahuli yan. So I think it would be naive to dismiss that there's some personal beef or and all and animus on the part of Trump. And we know Trump is someone who takes he's someone with grudges, right? Now, this is not to demonize the guy. It's just how it operates with Trump. There's also another big issue that actually, if you're a Filipino watching this, you might actually be happy in a sense that, and I'll explain. I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Parang, ayan, finally, US will get out of Europe and all para mag-focus na siya sa atin. Right? Because the fact is, Marco Rubio, Secretary Rubio, who was in the room, mukhang kawawa na naman, he cannot talk. Kasi you could see Rubio saying, what the heck am I doing next to this JD Mas? I'm the senior senator. I'm the secretary. But anyway, I never thought I would be so parang sympathetic to Marco. I look at every meeting that Marco Rubio is there, and then Elon Musk is talking to JD. Yung mukha, stress na stress. But anyway, going back to this. Rubio, for instance, made Philippines and Taiwan exempted from the US aid, yung mga suspensions.
Yes.
So part of you as a Filipino was, oh, buti nga, at least, alis na kayo sa Europe, tama na yan, wala kayo, and Europe is so rich and wealthy, etc., right? Their GDP combined is 10 times Russia. So why not, let's just take care of this 3 years US. So I get also that part. And in fact, there's even a bigger argument. I call it the reverse Nixon. What if what Trump could do is to cut a deal with Iran, nuclear deal, cut a deal with Russia, and then take those two out of the Chinese camp and then isolate China. Just like what Nixon did back in the day when he took China out of the Soviet camp or took advantage of the Sino-Soviet split and then cornered. So this kind of trilateral game. It is not impossible that could eventually happen, that maybe a nuclear deal with Iran comes, maybe with Russia something comes. So a part of me, the Filipino Asian part of me said, maybe this could work. Maybe there's some method to this, right? I won't even call it madness. Let's just say drama, right? I understand that. Third, I completely understand we need peace. Absolutely, we need peace. Ukrainians are the first person to say they want peace. But here comes the problem, brother. The devil is in the details. For average Ukrainians, and even for definitely for their president, a bad deal is worse than status quo. Because their fear is, if there is a bad deal, Putin will pocket that ceasefire effectively, and then after 3 years, he'll invade even better, even stronger and more prepared. And then mas yari pa yung mga Ukrainians. And as we speak, 20% of the country is occupied, 21% by the Russian. So they rather keep the hell of now than have worse hell in 3 years from now. So that is where I have problems with the Trump approach, because if you look at what Pete Hegseth said in Munich Security Conference, if you look at hindi lang dito JD Vance has been bashing, essentially saying, oh, mag-thank you kay boss. He has been trolling Zelensky since the conference. Basically what they said, Ukraine will never be part of NATO. Ukraine will never have US troops. Ukraine will Para sa akin, bro, yun ang sasabihin mo sa negotiations, hindi sa public. Kasama yan sa cards mo. So sa tingin ko, bro, ang problema dito is, if hindi ayusin yung rhetoric at saka yung tactics, baka mamaya we'll get a bad deal. Eh di sayang. So this is where I agree with my American friends. Sabi na American, dami nagre-react sa mga post ko eh. We gave 100 billion taxpayers money. Sabi, exactly. Ayaw masayang. You invested so much in Ukraine, so many Ukraine sacrifice. So you want to get a good deal. Because my reading, brother, and I'll be going back again, not on the front lines, but based on my conversation with people in Baltic areas, with leaders, is actually Russia bugbog sarado sila. They were